do you get exposure? How do you, cold wallet, hot wallet, what does that all that mean? Are there different ways of representing or expressing that? I mean, for example, Coinbase, right, just got listed. I mean, whether you not think what the valuation should or should not be, but obviously it's a legitimate exposure into crypto in a traditional way, sort of. Do you see other exchanges like Kraken or all of that being an alternative and a sort of a safer structured way to be exposed to crypto in an indirect way?
I would say if you want to do crypto, do crypto. That's the most direct way I'd say it. The reason why is if you're willing to, and the mentality should be, don't invest in crypto anything more than you're not willing to lose. It's a simple concept, right? What can't go to zero. And the reason why is this: you do crypto because you're looking for that alpha on a portfolio diversification basis. You do it because the implied vols are multiples higher. You don't need to, if you have a private bank account, for instance, leverage up on a bond just to get additional yield. You can literally just buy spot, and the way it moves is going to be there. I see a lot of people looking at that concept of investing via something like Coinbase, via the stocks, for instance. And I understand where they're coming from. It's comfort, right? As a stock, it's regulated, but it also opens up its can of worms in a more different dynamic, because now you are not only subject to crypto risk, you are subject to that corporate risk and that credit curve, right? That credit curve basis of what does this balance sheet look like? What does the income statement look like? And will they still be around? Which is why I say that if your aim is to get exposure to crypto, there are smart ways to gain exposure in crypto. And this is what we tell our clients as well, where we assist in what is the right trade for them to get this sort of exposure. And if you are going down that route, that is probably the better way to do it than to look at the stock side of things, I think.
I think so. I think I totally agree with CJ on that front, in the sense that I think you should engage in crypto by yourself. It also helps you to make an informed decision if you actually down the road to say, hey, I understand the underlying technology, or I've at least participated in it. I've seen like its use cases and what it can be done with it. I want to invest in Coinbase now. So if you don't like, it's a great way for you to understand a company and understand like what it's doing by actually like it's one of the very few things. For example, like oil mining or like oil refineries. There's no way for you to be able to engage in oil refining by yourself. But this is the best thing in the sense that anybody with a computer can look at it. You don't need to invest a larger amount of money in it. As CJ said, invest or like start really small and play around with all the different things. You might lose a little bit of money at the start, but there's nothing like just engaging in it in terms of learning. Like that was my journey as well. I don't say I'm not like a veteran in this, but like it really was like just spending time, actually engaging with some of these protocols and actually like looking at it, like looking at some of the deficiencies and the advantages in it, by actually like using it is how you're gonna learn overall. Not from like reading Reddit, like subreddits, or like looking at like some crazy YouTubes.